Georgia in Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Kentucky's offense will go on the attack first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets the first down. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And it's up and no good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They go to the ground. Running into the open space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's long. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll run the jet sweep, trying to spread this defense out. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's McGowan. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Wildcats are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Using his legs, it's Frazier. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Belt. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Dogs are rolling down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Belt. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the big dog got him again. And Georgia can be judicious when they blitz because they get pressure from the guys up front.
So nice having a defensive line that hunts. And year after year, Georgia finds these guys, but with the double guys, the guys that can double sacks in a game, double-digit sacks in a season, these guys make your defense really special.
The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A low line drive and not his best work. And it'll come to rest just inside the 50-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Tight end now in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Delton. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough lead. Yeah.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Boise State. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
Bringing the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. How about that pressure dialed up by the defensive coordinator and a 3rd down sack? And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Branch. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They'll move the tight end. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Dogs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown Bulldogs.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be dragged down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Motion from the wideout. Give to the running back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
And this is caught inside the 30, and here he comes. They get him stopped, but a really good job of blocking by the return team. He's out to the 44. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They'll start the third quarter with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Gonna run it. It's Frazier. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman to push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's the handoff. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. It's complete to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Trying to get it to the marker. He rolls all the way down the try to get it in with the run. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, and he hit it off the left upright. No good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over James Madison. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. The give to the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. And the Wildcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there. Kentucky will be forced to punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Fires to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, nice job by the running back. I like he understood that it was 4th and 1. I got to get that 1st down. And how about the blocking up front, creating a hole, creating some space. Not only did he get the 1st down, makes the big play, sparks this offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Rush is on him. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Dogs! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has one.
Lining up for the PAT. And this time he knocks it through. He's already missed 3 of those babies. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Using his legs, it's McGowan. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're testing the right side here. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Allen. Snagged in the middle, it's Washington. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, a lot of space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bell. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They build this fourth-quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. A quick pass to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to throw. It's Allen. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Kentucky will be forced to punt. A low line drive and short kick. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
To the ground with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Can't get him to the ground. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Looking for room. It's Frazier. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's dealt. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on 2nd down. Got it! And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 8 over James Madison. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And they pick up just a few on that completion. That 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7. Finds the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. I think at this point you might as well try to throw the ball down the field because this dog defense is not giving an inch.
They don't give an inch. They hunt the whole entire game. And they're all highly recruited kids. They're all talented. They're all going to get drafted. But they play for each other. They play with fight. They play with aggression. And that's why you always see them near the top of the defenses in all of college football.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. First play of the drive wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Belt. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's not afraid to go deep. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Allen. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. With the clock running, this should be the final play. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play get decided, just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things for